Střelba aim mi přijdou daleko horší než ve dvojce, ale to je subjektivní pocit, dá se na to zvyknout. Ale ten OS online je úplně na píču. Prostě nemůžete dělat nic. Já jsem přišel o několik věcí. Co pak tady máme? Máme tady nějaké... Ani ještě nejsou feature kontakty udělané. Tohle jsem udělal, měl by to dělat znova, stát na to. Bože. Tak pojďme zkusit znova. Klauna, Krugermajer. Aha, tak asi klauna neskusíme, ale nevadí. Mimochodem, všechny challenge je dobré odemknout na casual mode. Je zbytečné se stát z professional mask modem.
This is briefing 4 of the day. Most of the guests have arrived now. His Highness should be just about finished with his opening speech.
Don't keep them
This is
waiting.
where it gets
God's
real.
sake.
The last 9 hours have been a tutorial for what's coming now. You'll have some of the most important people. Going to take place over the next 3 hours. Grab one.
Look, this is gonna make me look really bad.
I'm sure it's around here somewhere. Don't you worry. A colleague is also out there looking.
Oh. Hello? Someone there? Hello?
Nic.
But this is awful. I mean, Huh? What the heck was that? Really? Really?
Já zapomněl. Ve všech Hitmanech kuchaři znají každého úplně.
Nice.
Vidíš tu minci? A crime white.
What?
Possible intruder. Sweeping area. Over.
Okay.
Hey, how are you?
Aha, tak jak se jmenuje ten vytáhl opozitivní zastávce, to je
Any news on the new guard signing codename Pinky? I got word that he entered the building, but he hasn't reported for duty yet. Probably still down in the depot, getting his uniform. I just hope he's got his papers with him. I heard rumors that he used to work for that Dawood Rangan. You know, the Bollywood producer who died. Doesn't sound promising. Nope, it doesn't.
Stuyvesant is expecting a replacement guard.
Reporting for duty.
About time. Our client has been going out of his mind waiting for you. Do you have the papers?
Yes.
Good. I'll call him now.
How should I address him?
It's classified, so you don't call him anything. But officially, he's just known as codename Pinky. Sir, this is security. Just calling to let you know your new guard has finally arrived. Yes, sir. See you soon.
OK.
Okay. Wait here.
Teď
He'll be
to
here
jsem
shortly.
hrál offline. Když to hrajete offline, tak co? Já se na to neuloží do challenge, do výzev. Tím pádem se nezvyší rank a takové kraviny.
Where the hell is he? Okay, you must be my new escort. I have very high standards and trust you will do your duty. Hey, I thought you said my new guard was here. Let me see here.
Dal jsem mu na prsty hovna, to podíváte do papíru, který tam někde
I
sprdel.
like it. A cutlery expert, no less. I have no idea what that means. But your CV is very impressive. This looks perfect. Okay, walk with me. I need to go through some ground rules. I expect you to be by my side 24/7, unless I say otherwise. Bathroom breaks are, of course, permitted, but only when I say so. I have a very important, delicate meeting today. Which I expect you to keep your ears...
You got him, 47. Marcus Stuyvesant won't be a problem anymore. Let's move on to Carl Ingram. We're not done yet.
Takhle se odemykají výzvy. Challenge. A Foreman, status Silent Assassin. Že jsem nikoho
I
nezabil.
expect you to keep ears closed, but your eyes...
You got him, 47. Marcus Stuyvesant won't be a problem anymore. Let's move on to Carl Ingram. We're not done yet.
A to už půjdeme normálně.
Expect you to keep your ears closed, but your eyes wide open. Understood? Now, your papers were indeed impressive, but I need to see what you can do with my own eyes. My father used to take me hunting. He was an avid hunter. I personally hated it, but always admired his skill with a knife, and grew to appreciate what it takes to gut an animal. Have you ever tried to gut an animal?
Yes.
Good. Then you know it's not so easy as it looks. Like trying to stab a rubber ball. It bounces back if you don't stab it correctly. You're almost here. You have to understand. I didn't get where I am by blind faith. Okay, we are almost there. You see the shooting targets? Any fool can shoot a target. With a knife? That's where the talent lies. My father always used to say, if you are good with a knife, you're even better with a gun. I want to see your skills. I don't know why, but I've always trusted a man who would throw a knife. I'm sure a psychiatrist would have a field day with that statement. So, show me what you got. Do well and you work for me. Fail, get out of here, and I never want to see your face again.
Jenom kolik dostážného, kde je. Protože on tu určitě přijde.
Oh, spot on. Look at that. Not bad at all. That was a magnificent performance. I like you.
You got him, 47. Marcus Stuyvesant won't be a problem anymore.
Sure.
Let's move on to Carl Ingram. We're not done yet. You gained his trust. What to do with all that power?
Kurwa, mam cię zupełnie nie te picie, absolutnie dement. Dobrze, to tu działamy trochę inak. To nas podarzy też tam koniec to same to znowu.
Expect you to keep your ears closed, but
You got him, 47. Marcus Stuyvesant won't be a problem anymore. Let's move on to Carl Ingram. We're not done yet.
I've been personally invited by the Royal Highness Omar Al-Ghazali. I should have clearance. The name is Zaina Kazim.
Sir, I understand, but you can't enter
Zana Kazim, a.k.a.
without being searched. It's standard procedure.
This is ridiculous.
Well, that's how it is. Think about it and come back. What? I'll be waiting upstairs in the reception.
Co to dało? Okej. Stan assassinu, nekilka tényleg. Proč ne? Jo, mám Stan assassinu.
You've got to be kidding me.
To jako vážně, proč tahle ta píča?
Yeah, I'm good. Nobody knows it, but I'm good.
On byl blíž a stejně je tahle ta píča. No jdeš nebo nejdeš?
Good job.
Greetings, sir. This'll just take a sec, sir. All right. Good job, sir. Thank you.
Oh, Mr. Kazim. I'm glad you changed your mind.
Arrogance can be a dangerous trait.
Yes, indeed.
Já jsem říkal předtím, ona musí být slepá, protože to je úplně jiný člověk.
We have a conference room set up for you.
Yo, man.
Tahle tam myslím mimochodem ukáže foťák.
Please, go in and... Make yourself comfortable. Mr. Ingram will be with you shortly.
Thank you.
Na professional úrovni by to bylo suspicious item už. To žinkuje jenom jako to mastery level maximální 20. Co chceme? Poison. To můžu udělat teď, tady tohle to tam budu pořád. Native poison nebo red poison. To by moc zvládnout.
Hey, bud.
Mr. Kazim, a pleasure to meet you. Omar tells me great things about you. I'll get straight to the point. I have a, well, let's call it a dispute, which the Royal Highness tells me you're very capable of taking care of. Now, I've worked with your organization before, in Morocco, I believe, so I'm a little hesitant.
Don't be. We do what's needed.
Well, only time will tell. I have 2 assignments for you. Take care of the first one, and then we can discuss the bigger fish. Now, on to the first. An acute problem has been brought to my attention.
Keep talking.
I'll be candid with you. No one is supposed to know that I'm here. However, there's a journalist down at the inauguration, and he's asking rather intrusive questions about who's staying up here, and that is a very dangerous problem for me. Now, I want you to silence this little pain. You think you can do that?
It's what I do best.
I like your bluntness. This is his file. Hans Lucht, Pulitzer-winning freelance journalist. He's good, and won't give up until he gets the answers he needs. And that can't happen.
Consider it done.
Good man. And remember, I want a picture. I want proof so I can sleep tonight.
Of course.
Once this little assignment is completed, come back and talk to Miss Toe. Then we can discuss the real cancer that needs to be removed. I'm sure you can see yourself out.
Assassinatos mit Abbild. No.
I was wondering if you could help me. And I promise there is something in it for you as well.
Mr. Lucht, I hear you're looking for information.
Oh, really? Okay. You know what's happening upstairs?
I know more than you could imagine. But we can't talk here. Follow me.
Great. Lead the way.
So there's an instinct arts now, says this is last coma.
This better be good. I have a reliable source that the Royal Highness Omar Al-Ghazali is keeping a secret upstairs.
Yes, that's it. Now Ingram trusts you, it's like shooting fish in a barrel.
It's a fine day today, isn't it, sir?
Nikt nie najdę. nemáme autosave. Počkat, to neautosavuje automaticky, to mi mrdne. Na casual modu by to mělo dělat aspoň autosave automatické. Tak evidentně něco nefunguje.
Hello, sir.
Strange.
Looking good today, sir.
Mr. Kazim, welcome back. So, you have the picture.
Yes, here.
Good. Our guest will be delighted. Please follow me. He's waiting. Mr. Kazim, please, follow me.
By that.
I hope you have had time to see the art exhibition. His Royal Highness has a keen eye for the arts. If you haven't yet, I highly recommend it.
Prочитай ta voda.
So, do you like the building? This has been His Royal Highness's dream. I think for even longer than I have known him. Everything here is completely self-sufficient. Electricity, internet, even water is cleaned and reused. It's the first of its kind on this scale. It was important for him to look to the future. Mr. Ingram is expecting.
Hi there, friend.
So good to see you. You have the picture?
Yes. Your problem is fixed.
Omar said you were good. Let's get down to the important business at hand. Okay, people, clear the room. I need to discuss some delicate business with Mr. Kazim.
Perfect. We have Ingram. Right where we want it.
Schválně podívej se. To mám. Tohle to můžu teoreticky udělat, pokud si dostanu kýru, ale nevím. Ale řekl model. To je ten dobrý, ten můžeme udělat příště. se měla uzavřít po ukončení. Když se podívám, tak tu není nic o tom, že to musel dělat na masku na professional úroveň, tady tyhle ty věci. Hodně zjednodušené. Hodně.
47, you know what to do.
It's something to behold.
Show me your hands. On your knees. Moving in on tank.
Tohle bylo hodně easy. Kašlám motor na challenge úplně jak stvořený. Na splnění misí výzev.
Right where we want him. 47, you know what to do.
Co spadne?
I'm sorry about that. Now, where were we? Now I know. My man here will stay for the meeting. I assume that will not be a problem. Either way, you have no choice in the matter. It's interesting we haven't come across each other before, Mr. Kazim. Maybe not. I usually have my people talk to people like you.
I can imagine.
I don't know how much Omar, the Royal Highness, has told you. But my guess is very little, so let me get straight to the point. My organization has been hit by an unpleasant cancer that can only be removed by cutting it out of the gut, if you get my drift.
Yes, I do.
Good. This little turd is spreading his vile, toxic cells, and I want him stopped. Brutally. Chemo won't remove him. Only the knife. I have his file here. Arthur Edwards. A sly little devil, if there ever was one. Me and my associates, well, we underestimated the little worm. We want revenge.
I think you and I share a common interest.
I doubt that. But I want you to make him suffer. This is not a horse that needs to be put out of its misery. This is a rabid dog that needs to be put down. Am I making myself clear, Mr. Kazim?
Yes. Consider it done.
Good. We're now in business.
We are.
I'll have Miss Toe send you anything you need. We're done here. Oh, one last question. I'm just curious. You're nicknamed the Vulture. Why?
I find it's best to wait for the perfect kill.
I think you'll be perfect for the job. Nice to meet you, Mr. Kazim. I look forward to receiving an update. Safe hunting. Guard!
Yes, Mr. Ingram?
Please show Mr. Kazim out.
Yes, sir. Mr. Kazim, please follow me. Kazem, you need to listen to me. Follow me and don't get sidetracked.
Okay.
Oh. I will lose silent assassin now, but never mind. Stratím silent assassin na chvilku.
Right where we want him.
Please make yourself
47, you know what to do.
Sounded like it came from over there. Look into it. I get it. I just had a thought. Excuse me for a second. Please make yourself at home. Have a drink. See the view. Something to behold. All right, where were we? Ah, yes.
Oh shit.
My man here will stay. What the hell? Hey, I need a doctor.
Hey, check that out.
Strangle! Moron! Stop that right... Son of a bitch! You thinking you're on? I got him!
Okay. Výborně.
We got him, 47. Soon there will be no more Providence.
Oh.
You need to find an exit. Our business is done here, but it's far from over.
Tak to mi nic nedal, no nevadí. Ale teoreticky bych ho tam mohl dostat. Za skолько раз těch pití pije.
Right where we want him. 47, you know what to do.
Oh. Nice.
Now, where was I? Oh, that's right. My man here will stay for the meeting, I assume. Won't be a problem. Either way, you have no choice in the matter. It's interesting we haven't come across each other before, Mr. Kazim. Well, maybe not. I usually have my people talk to people like you.
I can imagine.
I don't know how much the Royal Highness, has told you. But my guess is very little, so let me get straight to the point. My organization has been hit by an unpleasant cancer that can only be removed by cutting it out of the gut, if you get my drift.
Yes, I do.
Good. This little turd is spreading his vile, toxic cells, and I want him stopped. Brutally. Chemo won't remove him. Only the knife. I had a good idea. Oh, where was I? Good. This little turd is spreading...
We got him, 47. Soon there will be no more Providence. You need to find an exit. Our business is done here, but it's far from over.
How are you?
Oops, sorry about that.
How are you today, sir?
Okay. Dawaj, nie będzie. Sobie grał wszystko takowe jakieś. Dobry. Na casual to na neschopnych. pěkně, to vypadá pěkně, líp než na ty vibes. Stejně to má stejný účinný, ale nevadí. Bude to spoiler? Jo, je to spoiler. A nebo ne, dáme to bez spoileru. Já se pak na to podívám, si to zahrajete, nebo co s tím. Pokud se na to díváte, tak to hra možná nebude, tento. Sorry, tak jo, tak dáme spoiler.
She came home.
Carlyle's lost an empire. You fall hard enough, you tend to be reminded of what truly matters. So, the end of the line. You ready for this?
Are you? Who will you be, without a score to settle?
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
Alexa Carlyle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlyle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlyle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlyle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlyle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
It began here, and it ends here. Talk about poetic.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlyle keeps a case file on the Constant. Information that may be helpful in his recapture, so don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47. See you on the other side.
Konečně. Že to trvalo, blbečku.
Thornbridge Manor. The Carlyle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlyle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlyle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlyle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
Tak. A tohle mapě víme. Ty jo. Pěkný barák.
Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait.
Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47.
Hello? It's just me. Don't throw anything at me.
A famous private investigator summoned by Alexa Carlyle has arrived at Thornbridge Manor. If you take his place, it may be an opportunity to get close to Madame Carlyle.
Už zase. Bože můj.
Killer. What the hell was that?
Why am I doing this? Don't we have security to deal with situations like this? Eh? Maybe it was just a poltergeist. I ain't afraid of no ghost. What?
Já si myslím, že ten blbeček asi uvidí.
Hey, who is throwing stuff around here? Come on!
Jo, jasně.
Thorn?
Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait.
Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. Go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47.
What was that noise? Good job. Hey? What the hell was that?
Yes.
Curica obvious of instinct.
What? Hey, who is throwing stuff around here? Come on! I'm awesome.
Ježiši Kriste.
Man. I need a cup of tea, like, right now. No, no, no.
Oh, shit. To bylo hodně riskantní. Co vím o tomhletom obleku? Helmut Kruger v Paříži. Ano, Sheik, ten byl všel silnější.
Mr. Whitmer, thank God you're here. Can I take you to Madame Carlyle?
Yes, please.
If you'd follow me. I know I oughtn't say anything, but I'm so relieved you're here. Everything's just so strange. Preparing for Madame's funeral, and then she turns up alive. But then the awful business with her brother Zachary, and all this security. I've never seen the place guarded like this, and I dare say I don't like it at all. This is what I mean. You have to be patted down before you see Madame Carlyle inside. Oh, I could just cry.
Sir, this is a stop and search zone. So if you want to get through here, please comply, sir.
Okay.
Oi! Sneaking around like that will get you killed out here. You'll be over quick, sir.
Wait here. Here comes just run like crazy.
Mr. Whitmer, thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with absolute discretion.
Results and discretion are my speciality.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
In my experience, a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good. Fernsby will take over from here.
I am Mr. Fernsby, the butler. Madame Carlyle has asked me to assist you in any way possible. Mr. Whitmer, I understand that you've traveled from London. Would you care for some refreshments? Or do you prefer to go straight to Mr. Zachary's sleeping quarters?
I prefer to get started.
As you wish. If you'll follow me, sir.
Hitman klasicky.
I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this.
Hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Wow.
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47. Zachary was shopping for New Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal. Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity.
I'm sorry. Przecież te detektywní práce, tak tady ten instinkt je zapotřebí. Ale trošku jiný.
A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Greetings, sir.
Stay away from me, sir. You could get hurt.
That American lawyer in the small office.
So, how long travel must
About a month.
You're American. What on earth are you doing in this shithole? A girl like you belongs in clubs in London. I bet you're a great guy.
A ta dama pasuje mi moc teda za mnou a zatím.
Stick to your own kind.
You mean like Chris? He treated me like shit. All he wanted to do was play his stupid video games, never any romance. I deserve romance.
So 41 guests will attend the funeral tomorrow. There's still a lot to see to, but we're in good time, I think.
I can't deal with all this pretend funeral stuff just now. I know I have to, but Amy thinks she might be pregnant. I'm gonna be a dad.
You'll be fine, Robbie.
What Emma did when she arrived.
What is it now?
She turned up and demanded to be put up in Madame Carlyle's bedroom. We're the new heads of the family after all. It is only fitting, she said. Well, Gregory put a stop to that, which was a surprise. He normally accepts his wife's outrageous behaviour without batting an eyelid. But staying in his mother's bed so soon was just a bit steep, I suppose.
I saw her rearranging the photos in the sitting room, hiding Madame in the back, and then moving Montgomery to the front. She's not right in her head. Why would she do that? He died almost 50 years ago. Oh, thank God Madame Carlyle is still alive.
How are things coming along inside? Is everything ready for tomorrow?
Headache from all the decisions. I mean, pram or stroller, comforter or not. Should I ask her to marry me? What? She says no. Funeral thing tomorrow. Nothing, I mean.
I remember how it was with the first one. The ones that come after certainly are a lot less of a worry.
I shouldn't gossip, but that Emma woman is a tad too busy for my taste.
Tell me.
She scolded Mary for not making the bed the way she prefers it. It's so unfair. She'd just discovered Zachary's dead body and was all shook up. I tried to tell Emma, and do you know what she said? She said, things will change around here. I can promise you that.
She can't wait to get her hands on Thornbridge Manor.
Mary is so upset. She's never seen a dead body before.
Poor thing.
And that detective asked to come here. Madame Carlyle must believe Zachary was murdered. Why else ask him to snoop around? I feel weak in my knees from all the tension here.
We'll all need a vacation when this is over.
No, sorry.
Dispatch, I just heard something fishy. Come on, give me a break.
Oh. Ah, crowbar. No,
Excuse me.
I hope you're well today.
I need to stop thinking about Emma all the time, but she just makes me so angry.
What is it?
Elaine says she saw her on the top floor, stroking the door to Alexa's office. I kid you not.
And her son Patrick is just as bad. Just look at Rosie. He has no respect. Preying on the girls like that.
Did all the groceries arrive? I heard some of the delivery people were unhappy with the security at the gate. But what is safe with her? She never misses a step. Gossiping and work both.
Fake funeral tomorrow. Zachary found dead upstairs today. Death is everywhere. I never thought of it that way. Oh, God. It's such a big responsibility having a baby. I have to protect it, right? How do you even do that? I can't do that.
Amy is a great lass. You love her, she loves you. And now a wee one on the way. I'd say you're one lucky bastard.
Something off. Pruitt got word his motion was rejected.
Patrick talking to Madame Carlisle's daughter.
Rebecca? Yes. She's insistent, that one. She kept asking all kinds of questions. Who had the other one? Why I gave it to her, that sort of thing. You did make sure she didn't see you give the other one to the butler?
Oh, of course.
He plays the strings of my heart with that piano. I can feel the hair on my neck stand.
Quite the poet. But you're right. It's beautiful.
Takhle, na Hitmana je ta mapa špatná. Prostě to nesedí do té franšízy. A to neznamená, že ta mapa je špatná jako taková. Nebo jak by to řekl? Rozhodně by tady nedával Kill Everyone Challenge, jako zabít každého. To do té mapy fakt nesedí. A hlavně tady bude podle mě tak 60-70 lidí, možná. Nevím, ta velek, jak na tom.
I shouldn't gossip, but that Emma woman is a tad too busy for my taste. Tell me. She scolded Mary for not making the bed the way she prefers it.
Já si nemůžu vědomit, kde to bylo tam. What? Co? To je oblak prase, že můžu úplně všude.
Painkillers. Lethal if you use enough of them.
But not the poison used to kill Zachary. Of course, Madame Carlyle doesn't know that. Are you considering to frame the butler, 47?
Hi.
The butler.
Hey.
The butler. Tady asi něco.
I will have to search you if you're passing through here, sir. We need to keep security tight, sir. Thank you. Please move on, sir.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
This is very useful information, 47. A quick glance, and I can see that you've already uncovered some relevant facts. So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps do you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Anything else you want to pry from my intricate intellect?
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? The only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger bore. He's better off dead. Is that all? Not very thorough, right?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing, really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
Emma Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Is that all?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. How do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Anything else you want to know?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
OK, takže... Mohli bychom ještě provést tady tohle.
Rebecca Carlisle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 8:45. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange.
Wow.
You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is there anything else you want to ask?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer?
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
let's use different things. O, może sobie protože mám nic trochu jiného. Já zapnu tu.
Bad news, I'm afraid. We don't have any extra fuses. Ethel looked everywhere.
You've got to be kidding. No power, no portrait.
Oh, Madame Carlyle will be furious.
So, Madame Carlyle wants a picture taken. If you were to assist with the missing fuse, I'm sure the portrait would be one for the ages.
It's the family photo to be done any moment now.
I need this shoot to happen, okay? And I need it to be perfect. Can't we just take a fuse from another fuse box?
I guess we could do that.
Good. I'll finish setting up, and then we'll grab the fuse just before you call down the family.
Good. Yeah, that's a good plan.
Seriously needs to step into this century. It's not safe at all. If this was back home, it would be a lawsuit waiting to happen.
It's just typical that Annie gets home with the target. But work, that's all I get from furniture.
Make sure the edges are sharp. No weeds on gravel.
Huh? Okay.
Hey! Can someone check that out, quickly?
Yeah. God!
Wow.
Sounds like the power's back up. Why don't you take a picture to test it?
Oh, why not?
I wonder if
it works. I'm ready for the shoot.
Perfect. I'll call the family down now then. Huh?
Hey, mister, I think you dropped something. Hey!
Excellent, 47. Madame Carlyle is on her way down for the family photo shoot. Let's see if any memorable moments will play out in front of the camera.
trávit bije, doufám, že ne ona.
Edward, you can't let Mother get to you like this.
You've always been immune to her. How do you do it?
I'm the youngest. Guess I just flew under the radar when it came to her attention.
I don't think so. She really respects you.
If you just stopped craving her approval. You're nearly 50, Edward.
It's just in front of the fountain.
I'm such a loser.
But you're not. You're a professor, you're artistic, you've got your music. I mean, that's really something.
It's not exactly expanding the Carlisle Empire, though. But thanks. That does help a little.
Hi, good afternoon.
I expect you to be efficient. I have a lot to see to today.
I'll do my best.
Listen, everyone. I understand that you have a lot of questions. Please be patient for a little longer. I will address you in the sitting room afterwards. Right, get in position. Let's get this over with.
Chin up, Edward. No one wants to look at that long face.
You're such an idiot, Gregory.
I'm fine, Rebecca.
Fine? You look like a nervous wreck.
Stop bickering.
Could we have one more? We're having such a jolly good time, aren't we?
Stop bickering. That will be enough. No need to spend the entire day here. Please, everybody, go to the sitting room. I need to speak to you all. I want to stress that I expect absolute discretion about everything
Would you like some help
witnessed today.
writing the eulogy
No
for
one
tomorrow?
will ever know I
I can
was
draw
here.
something up in 15 minutes.
You coming, Mummy?
I just need some fresh air.
I must
I'll be in shortly. You go in.
Oh, Mother Vicky, she knew I had help.
Oh my God, I'll never understand the two of you. Gregory is going out of his way to shock Mother with his laziness and neglect. And you self-destruct in your attempt to please her. She's equally hard on the two of you, don't you think? Wish I could just shake some sense into you, all of you.
Wow. Okay.
I doubt that's true, though. No, he was here when the safe in Madame Carlisle's office was repaired last week. He had to carry some heavy bolt to the top floor. He complained about back pain for the entire weekend.
A safe in Madame Carlisle's office. I bet that's where she keeps the file on Arthur Edwards.
Seriously, Denton? What a knob.
Madame Carlisle wants to inspect the arrangements for the staged funeral tomorrow. What's the delay?
It's the birds. They're making a racket, droppings everywhere. The Undertaker wants them gone before he'll see Madame Carlisle. He's in a right state. So, unless you want to take on the birds, I suggest you stay clear of him.
Oh, no, my...
Madame Carlisle is still going ahead with her staged funeral tomorrow, and she wants to inspect the arrangements. How about it, 47? You feel up to giving her the grand tour of her final resting place?
It's horrible. Safer for everyone if I just wait here till he says he's ready for Madame.
impossible to hit, devious bastards.
No to potrzeba zbrań. To chwilę tam już story pada.
I mean, how does Madame Carlyle make absolutely sure? Or you and your little friend.
Madame Carlyle.
Mr. Whitmer, you found proof of what happened to my brother?
No, not yet.
Go and see Fernsby when you do.
Madame Carlyle.
Mr. Whitmer, you found proof of what happened to my brother?
No, not yet.
Go and see Fernsby when you do.
Yeah, I can't let you pass. Sir, you should go back the way you came. You might get into...
Fuck you. Zawsze się to ułożyło. Będę miał. Sen pisze o nic podstawie.
No need to panic.
Hey, would you mind? Check it out.
No tam idę.
Looking good today, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, knowledge.
Aaron Ford. Need to get a listing of asset transfers from the Carlisle account HTC depot number 5085. No, I need it immediately. Yes.
Nice. Wiosło. No, możliwe. No, sprawdź. Jestli jste normální člověk, podle já určitě nebudu to omračen. Ale no, nesem.
Hi there. Is my shift over already?
Hey, Ron, did Yates
Yes,
mention
I'll
anything
take
about the
over from
Carlisle
here.
account? Yes, I'm in England now. It's all gone. Ron and I haven't been briefed about shit. What the fuck do I say to Carlisle? I feel completely blindsided here. I have no idea what's going on. It's all gone. No.
This all confirms that Arthur Edwards stole everything from Madame Carlisle. Perhaps you should let her know how bad it is, 47. This is Rebecca's room. I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call from 9 p.m. to midnight last night.
Looking good, man. Looking good.
Doufám, že není Enforce. Když na Masrimo počítám, že Enforce bude.
No need to panic.
A tam je Enforce.
Do you know if any new staff has started in the last week?
Forget his eyes. They were so swollen, it didn't even look like Zachary. I've never seen a dead body.
Hello, this is
before.
Cassandra Cox, Edward's ex-wife. I don't know what's going on at your house, but Edward is losing it. Madam Carlyle certainly doesn't
He
think
seems
so.
to believe
Why else
that
would she have
Alexa
asked that
has
detective
come
to
back
come from
here.
the dead? And that he has to write the eulogy for some
No,
make-believe funeral
not that I
event.
saw.
I still have the restraining
All I can
order
think
on him,
about
so
is
whoever
those
gets this
swollen
message now that
eyes.
Alexa is dead, better get him under control. Otherwise, I see no other way than to get the police involved.
Hey!
Nic najmniej.
Now, I'm really curious to hear your opinion on this one, Price. We ran an online survey asking whether or not
This keeps happening again and again today. I should have stayed in bed.
last week's live episode
Why
of
is she
Sweet.
and what's
A startling 74%.
Proč? Z jakého důvodu?
Any temps on today?
Ale neprojdeš, jo? Wow. On se dívá tady, to se mi nelíbí a teď nevím, co jsem zapal. Oh, I just...
Peculiar icons above the safe. I wonder if they might be some sort of a code. Maybe have a look around the office, 47.
What the hell is this? Oh.
Still alive, huh? Good on ya. Sorry, sir. Dropped something.
Oh.
You must be kidding me. A weapon?
How are you?
Oh, wait a second. Jak se nechytám.
Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlyle.
Teoretycky mogę wypadnąć. Najpierw sobie na ten kód. Nebo na to chvíli. Pak zjistím, jak se to dalo vyhledat, ale... Jsem ten oblek dal. Myslím si, že...
It's a hell of a uniform you got there, guy.
To benda, kam se mu schovat.
Did you want to check on that undertaker in charge of the funeral? I got word he's upset with Madame Carlyle.
Everything's in order.
I should get back to... Right, yeah.
That door leads to Emma and Gregory's room.
Don't be stupid. Stop acting like
No, asi těžko, ne? Tady určitě nikdo nebydlí. No, tady.
Sir? Not now, please. I'm so not in the mood for this.
You can see me. Do mnie muszę widzieć. Do mnie muszę widzieć.
Now this is interesting, 47. A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Alexa's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. The plot thickens. A keychain pendant for the greenhouse. What's that doing in Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder? And why is the key missing?
Come have a drink with me, sis. I can give you some advice on how to do that.
I have more important things to do.
How are you today, sir?
Anything to report?
Nothing to report.
Hello there, sir.
Ah, my perfect mother. Ha. Who would have thought? You fucked up, didn't you? Staging your own death? Major, grandiose,
Yes.
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'd never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. If that's all, I have...
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, Mother, and the staff, all the company he had. Anything else I can do to help?
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to... There we are, Mother, and she shows up alive and kicking. Zachary found dead in his bed this morning, or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy. And Mother will surely have a strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me. Yes.
Patrzę listę, to nigdy nie chcę. Jest na fazie, gdy na tym mapie. Hey, what?
An almost unnatural ability to focus. I remember when I was 7, and the police came to tell us that Father had died in a car accident. You took in the information and then asked us all to wait because you had an important call you'd need to take. I remember how the officers were stunned by your strength and focus, I'm sure. And I have always strived for that sort of control in difficult situations. I've never even come close. I'll never understand how you do it. Yes, I lost a father that day, but I gained a role model of such high standards that it has impacted every facet of my existence ever since. No, she'll say it's all about me. She hates that.
Asi bym sledował widzę mapę, że ja.
In need of another drink, are we, Mother?
You're in...
Patrick Carlisle. Can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out. Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. If that's all...
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexia used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him. Then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. So...
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
No. I reckon Zachary topped himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
Oopsie.
You're in trouble, aren't you?
Presente já. Určitě.
Hey, how are you?
How are you?
Pojďme. Kam?
Loniate, Alexa Carlyle here. You need to explain yourself. I demand that you return my call ASAP. Sending a junior attorney is gross negligence of your
Ooh,
responsibilities and will have consequences for your company
Chandelier.
and you personally as well. I will make sure of that. Mark my words.
Secret room.
That American lawyer in the small office, did you check his travel documents?
I vetted him thoroughly. He's good.
I don't believe for a second that Zachary committed suicide. We'd only just run through his plan for the spring seedlings yesterday.
Wow.
I'd say worried about how things can handle Gregory and Evan taking over. I guess it is what they
Oh fuck. No. Shit. počítal, asi ne. Se podíváme kolem skleníku, jestli tam někde vazí minulý vezma.
We'd only just run through his plan for the spring seedlings yesterday.
He was upset believing his sister was dead.
I'd say worried about how things will be handled with Gregory and Emma taking over.
I was just, I don't know, thinking about Zachary. He said that he'd like to hear with you.
Dobře, tak si to sejme, protože tady nevím, jestli mě to nevyvineme.
Anyway, I'll be outside.
Wow.
Now Zachary won't get to see the rhododendron Virginia.
Stand up straight like a grown-up, for Christ's sake.
Dobrý, Cleaver nemů.
You startled me.
Emma Carlyle in the greenhouse. How curious. Broken lab equipment. It looks like it was recently used, though.
Well, anyway, I'll be outside if you need me. If you'd excuse me.
This is a table showing lethal dosages for the poison used to kill Zachary.
Something is circled, 47. Female, age 65 to 79, 60 to 64 kilograms. I'd say Madame Carlyle is next in line for a poisoning. You have uncovered enough evidence to tell Madame Carlyle that Emma is the murderer. Quite the detective, 47. I'm impressed. I suggest...
Emang ten kody.
Best you go tell Mr. Fernsby. Unless you think there are more secrets to uncover.
Hello there, sir.
That is the door to Mr. Fernsby's office. Zachary's diary. This is big. He... was about to confess to the world that he and Alexa murdered their older brother Montgomery 46 years ago. And apparently, Mr. Fernsby helped make the murder look like an accident. And 47, the handwriting doesn't match the suicide letter in his room, proving he didn't write it himself. Mr. Fernsby clearly didn't commit the murder, but I think you have enough evidence to convince Madame Carlyle he did. Maybe you should tell him you are ready to present your findings.
I'm in trouble, aren't I? I spent the evening with Patrick. We met after dinner and I went home at 1 in the morning. He said he needed someone real to talk to. When he looks at you, it makes you feel like the center of the universe. Like a real princess.
But now he just ignores her.
He's under a lot of pressure.
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
Hmm?
Ile było reportu o tym blbecku? Mi zbiła na wiec.
You look tanned. I bet Mother spent the last week at her science museum. Am I right?
Sertowa.
Hello, sir.
You're a low, overreaching, non-competent. You are way over your head, and I will make you pay. Come
Aha. Wow. Nice.
An old letter, 47. Never opened. Must have slid under the secret door nearly 46 years ago.
The heir to the...
You're an excellent detective, 47. Uncovering truths half a century old. If you frame it correctly, I believe you could use the information to convince Madame Carlyle that Zachary committed suicide. Maybe you should ask Mr. Fernsby to see her.
Sorry for overusing. Ja, omlouvám se za...
I could listen all day. He pours emotion into that instrument.
Weighted words, Dan.
Snažím se ještě najít. Vím, že se to Kane dál pově ještě na jednom místě. A nevím si uvědomit kde. Tak to je jedno.
I'm ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlyle.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
How are things coming along inside? Is everything ready for tomorrow?
Just a headache from all the decisions. I mean, pram or stroller, comforter or not. Should I...
Greetings, sir.
Yeah, keep it real.
Just want to keep Madame Carlyle safe.
This is Madame Carlyle's office. Please step inside.
A vlastně nemám to, že?
Delta 6 moving in on possible enemy target. Over.
Your detective skills have gained you access to the Lion's Den, 47. Now, go claim your reward.
Who's been at the safe? Somebody has taken the case file. So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat. Please, go ahead.
Emma, Crosby.
Your niece, Emma Carlyle, murdered your brother Zachary.
My niece? Emma is not my niece. She's my daughter-in-law.
And your niece. Emma is the illegitimate child of your late older brother, Montgomery, who you and Zachary killed 46 years ago.
That's preposterous.
You asked me to find out what happened to Zachary. Would you rather not know?
No. No, go on.
I found a letter from Emma's mother, Jane, who was the fiancée of your older brother at the time of his death. She witnessed how you and Zachary pushed him off the balcony. She believed you did it to steal the Carlisle Empire from her and her unborn child. And she raised Emma to reclaim what she lost. Marry your heir, Gregory, get revenge, and secure the Carlisle Empire for her bloodline generations to come.
Emma is the daughter of Montgomery and that local girl, Jane.
She is.
Well, the girl got it wrong. I didn't steal anything. I did what was necessary to protect the future of the Carlyles. Montgomery wasn't cut out to take over from father. All heart and no balls.
Emma used the funeral gathering to speed up her installment as the lady of the house, seizing the opportunity to stage Zachary's suicide. She did her homework, used a poison made from one of Zachary's rare plants, found old floor plans from Thornbridge Manor to gain access to his room through a secret passage.
That scheming bitch.
More than you think. I found proof that she will try to poison you next.
Well, I'll have to take care of that. Thank you, Mr. Whitmer. You have not disappointed. I promised you I would reward you generously if you solved the case. So, what do you suggest?
I'll send you an invoice.
Thank you, Mr. Whitmer. I trust you'll see yourself out. I need some privacy. Thank you.
Just keep calm.
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
Oh, I could do few more things.
Who's been at the safe? What is happening here? Somebody has taken the case file. So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat. Please, go ahead.
The butler, Mr. Fernsby, killed Zachary.
Fernsby? Oh, you've got that wrong. He would never do such a thing. He is the most loyal man I have ever met.
I found pills in his office that matches the poison that killed your brother. Furthermore, I found Zachary's notebook, half burned, in Mr. Fernsby's fireplace.
Please remain seated, Mr. Whitman. Right. Where were we?
I found pills in his office that matches the poison that killed your brother. Furthermore, I found Zachary's notebook, half burned, in Mr. Fernsby's fireplace. It showed that Zachary intended to publish a written confession to a murder the two of you committed nearly 50 years ago. The murder of your older brother, Montgomery.
That's outrageous. We did no such thing.
No need to feign innocence. I know a killer when I see one, and my discretion is assured. The papers also described how Mr. Fernsby helped you stage the murder of Montgomery as an accident. I believe he killed Zachary not to be exposed as an accomplice to murder.
Sweet Fernsby. You are wrong, Mr. Whitmer. He did not do it to protect himself. He did it to protect the Carlisle legacy. Mr. Fernsby, like myself, understands that sacrifices must be made to secure stability and prosperity. Mr. Whitmer, I'd appreciate it if your findings never leave this room. I understand Fernsby's actions, and there is no need for them to have more consequences than they already have. Fernsby was very fond of Zachary, and I'm sure his decision will haunt him to the day he dies. About your reward, have you considered an amount?
I'll send you an invoice.
Where are you going? Please, sit down. Thank you. Now, where were we?
I'll send you an invoice.
Thank you, Mr. Whitmer. I trust you'll see yourself out. I need some privacy. Thank you.
Greetings, sir.
Close now. Playing on top.
Mission complete. Well done, 47. Mission complete. Well done, 47.
I see execution form can be tak easy.
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
Whoa! Wait, stop!
What are you...
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
Ne, by bylo.
Who's been at the safe? What is happening here? Somebody has taken the case file. Please, go ahead.
Your brother committed suicide.
I need to see some evidence to believe that, Mr. Whitmer.
Zachary was found dead in a room locked from the inside. He died from a rare poisonous plant he cultivated himself. He believed you were dead, and a suicide note explained that he did not have the courage to go on without you.
That's what I don't buy. I cared for him deeply, but the truth is he hated my guts. My death would not make him commit suicide, I can promise you that.
Perhaps the death of your older brother, Montgomery, then. I have found evidence showing that you and Zachary killed him nearly 50 years ago. I believe that was when Zachary turned recluse. Your brother recently uncovered proof that your past deeds were for nothing. A letter from Montgomery stating that he wanted you, Madam Carlyle, to take over from your father instead of himself, as you were better suited to the job. Everything would have turned out the way you wanted, without anyone dying. What broke Zachary once, now destroyed him.
And you saw this letter?
I did.
Oh, Zachary. How royally I fucked up. Mr. Whitmer, I'm sorry, I just need to gather my thoughts. Right. The payment for your services, have you decided on an amount?
I'll send you an invoice.
Please remain seated, Mr. Whitmer. Right. Where were we?
Sorry. Będę miał sobie chwiliczku.
Who's been at the safe? What is happening here? Somebody has taken the case file.
O, groty zobormowyjco.
Please, go ahead.
Your brother committed suicide.
I need to see some evidence to believe that, Mr. Whitmer.
Zachary was found dead in a room locked from the inside. He died from a rare poisonous plant he cultivated himself. He believed you were dead, and a suicide note explained that he did not have the courage to go on without you.
That's what I don't buy. I cared for him deeply, but the truth is he hated my guts. My death would not make him commit suicide, I can promise you that.
Perhaps the death of your older brother, Montgomery, then. I have found evidence showing that you and Zachary killed him nearly 50 years ago. I believe that was when Zachary turned recluse. Your brother recently uncovered proof that your past deeds were for nothing. A letter from Montgomery stating that he wanted you, Madame Carlyle, to take over from your father instead of himself, as you were better suited to the job. Everything would have turned out the way you wanted, without anyone dying. What broke Zachary once, now destroyed him.
And you saw this letter?
I did.
Oh, Zachary. How royally I fucked up. Mr. Whitmer, I'm sorry, I just need to gather my thoughts. Right. The payment for your services, have you decided on an amount? Where are you going? Please, sit down. Thank you. Now, where were we?
I'll send you an invoice.
To be honest, I doubt you'll see any money. You see, Mr. Whitmer, the irony is even deeper than you know. It's all gone. Everything I expected. I killed my older brother to protect the family legacy, drove my little brother mad in the process, and now I've managed to lose everything to a fucking secretary. Would you believe it? The road to hell is paved with good intentions. I trust you'll see yourself out. I need to excuse myself. I need some privacy. Thank you.
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
To je jenom jeden exit, nebo co? To bylo.
How are you today, sir? Hello there, sir.
Чего Господи? Господи, snad. Oh, Boże.
I got word he's upset with Madame Carlyle.
Everything's in order?
Tak widzę. To jest nie miałem exit, tak kurwa to nie.
47. They're everywhere. Go, get out! It's the Constantine. Shit!
Wow. Wow, devítka. Pěkný lockpick. Tak jo, děkuji. Jdeme končit.